Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, everybody is back after the long weekend and already looking forward to the long weekends to come at the end of April. It always feels like we're only working half the month in April. So, given that we didn't have propulsion last week, I can share with you that on the 1st of April, Cabinet actually approved the submission of the COFI Bill to Parliament. Yay, some movement. So the purpose of this bill is to create a single holistic framework for regulating the market conduct of all financial institutions. As you would know, this is part of the government's broader goal to reform the financial regulation towards the Twin Peaks model. And we have been waiting for some movement on this bill for a while. So what will happen next? Once this bill is introduced, Parliament will consider and discuss it in accordance with its normal processes. Now, this typically also includes a public consultation process, but we're not 100% sure if it's going to include that this time, as the process is fully the prerogative of Parliament, and they will therefore dictate how the process and the timing will work. So although it is a step in the right direction and there is some movement, we still don't quite know how long the timing is going to take. So they also said in the press release, once enacted, the COFI Bill will create a single holistic framework for regulating all market conduct of all financial institutions, and it will ensure fair customer treatment, enhance transformation, and promote stability. So let's keep an eye on this. FPI will keep you up to date with any movements that happens here, but at least some movement is positive. Then in the same meeting, Cabinet also approved the publication of the draft South Africa AI policy for public comment. Now, this is fairly interesting. The aim of the AI policy is to ensure that both the benefits and risks brought by AI are evenly distributed across society and generations. The AI policy aims to strengthen government's ability to regulate and adopt AI responsibility while encouraging local innovation to support job creation and improving access to AI skills. Now, this policy is structured around 6 core pillars that is aimed at promoting the responsible development and what we've been talking about it as FPI as well, ethical deployment of AI. The core pillars are, number 1, capacity and talent development. 2, AI for inclusive growth and job creation. 3 is responsible governance. 4, ethical and inclusive AI. 5, cultural preservation and international integration. And 6, human-centered deployment. Now, you can go read this policy. It is fascinating to see how this is all built in. Obviously, it's not just linked to financial services, but a broader community inclusion, and especially in the skills development area, where we're also seeing some skills that needs to be developed in our space in terms of AI and ethical use. And then just one further comment. Make sure that if you are a trustee on a trust, that trust is up to date with its tax, as non-compliant trusts are the latest group of taxpayers who will be facing punitive administrative penalties in future. SARS recently introduced automated administrative penalties for trusts, similar to those imposed on individuals and companies. And you will know that those penalties can become quite onerous if it starts being introduced every month or every year when you don't hand in your tax returns and aren't up to date. So SARS actually started issuing final demands to trusts with outstanding 2024 and 2025 returns in Feb already. Following requests from industry bodies, it allowed more time for non-compliant trusts to get their house in order. And to get your house in order, the end date is the 4th of May of this year. So even if you haven't done it yet, you've still got about a month to go. Make sure that it is all done, because once those penalties start kicking in, it might affect your bottom line quite severely. So, and we will see you again next Friday.